6.2 Freight Insurance Terms and Insurance Types. Hello everyone, I'm very pleased to study international trade practice with all of you. Today let's learn together the second section of Chapter 5, Negotiation of Cargo Transport Insurance Terms. In the second section, we will mainly learn about the terms and types of cargo transportation insurance. Insurance coverage refers to the insurer's coverage of risks and losses. In insurance business, the underwriting liability for various types of insurance is stipulated through different insurance clauses. Most of the insurance clauses used in China's foreign trade use the China Insurance Clauses revised on January 1, 1981 by the People's Insurance Company of China. The China insurance terms classify freight insurance into 4 categories based on the mode of transportation: marine cargo insurance, land cargo insurance, air cargo insurance, and postal cargo insurance. In addition, this also includes certain special products like refrigerated goods shipped by sea, land transportation refrigerated goods, shipping bulk ton oil, and live livestock by sea. Insurance terms for sea, land, and air transportation of poultry. The policyholder may choose appropriate terms and types of insurance based on the characteristics of the goods and actual situation of the shipping route and port. According to the terms of China Ocean Transport Cargo Insurance, the types of insurance for ocean transport cargo include the following. The first type is basic insurance. Basic insurance, also known as primary insurance, refers to insurance that can be independently insured and does not need to be attached to other types of insurance. Basic insurance includes Ping An insurance, water damage insurance, and all risks insurance. The original meaning of Ping An insurance is not liable for a specific average. The term Ping An insurance is a customary term in China's insurance industry, which has been used for a long time. The liability scope of water damage insurance is based on Ping An insurance and includes partial losses caused by such as severe weather, lightning, tsunami, earthquake, flood, etc. Natural disasters to the insured goods. The scope of compensation for rescue costs has also been expanded, but overall the difference in coverage between the two is not significant. When the insured goods suffer a total loss due to the insured risk, whether it is Ping An insurance or water damage insurance, the insurer must compensate. The two are only different in the event of partial loss. After purchasing all risk insurance, the insurance company is not only responsible for the various liabilities of Ping An insurance and water damage insurance, but also liable for all or part of the losses suffered by the insured goods during transportation due to general external risks, such as theft, hook damage, collision damage, moisture, heat, exposure to fresh water and rain, shortage, package rupture, and inability to pick up the goods. From the perspective of the 3 basic insurance types mentioned above, Ping An insurance has the smallest scope of liability. It generally does not assume compensation responsibility for partial losses caused solely by natural disasters. The liability scope of water damage insurance is larger than that of Ping An insurance. The insurance company is responsible for compensating for all or part of the losses caused by natural disasters and accidents. The liability scope of all risk insurance is the largest, which includes not only the liability scope of Ping An insurance and water damage insurance, but also all or part of the losses caused by general external risks during the transportation of the insured goods. Most imported goods in our country choose to be insured against all risks. Next, let's talk about the excluded liability of basic insurance. In addition to the scope of liability for basic insurance, insurance companies also stipulate the exclusion of liability for basic insurance. Excluded liability refers to losses or expenses that insurance companies explicitly state they are not responsible for, generally classified as non-accidental, or requiring special underwriting. In order to clarify the scope of liability covered by the insurer, there are 5 provisions in the China Ocean Shipping Cargo Insurance clauses regarding the exclusion of basic marine insurance. First, losses caused by intentional acts or negligence of the insured. Second, losses caused by the shipper's responsibility. Third, losses caused by poor quality or insufficient quantity of the insured goods prior to the commencement of insurance liability. Fourth, losses and damages caused by natural wear and tear, inherent defects, characteristics, market downturn, and transportation delays of the insured goods. Fifth, belonging to the responsibilities and exclusions stipulated in the war and strike insurance. Clauses for ocean transportation of goods consistent with the customary practice in the international insurance market. The China Marine Cargo Insurance Clause also stipulates that insurance companies adopt Ping An insurance, water damage insurance, and all risks insurance for the 3 basic insurance types commonly used in the international insurance industry, warehouse-to-warehouse clause, which stipulates that the insurance liability borne by the insurance company shall take effect from the time when the insured goods are transported from the warehouse or storage location as the port of loading specified in the insurance policy, including normal sea, land, inland waterway, and barge transportation, until the goods arrive at the destination ports specified in the insurance policy, until the consignee's final warehouse or storage location or other storage location used by the insured for distribution, dispatch, or abnormal transportation. But warehouse-to-warehouse terms are not absolute and are subject to the following conditions. First, when the goods are unloaded from the sea vessel at the destination port, the insurance liability shall terminate after 60 days, regardless of whether the goods enter the consignee's warehouse or not. Second, if the insured goods need to be transferred to a destination other than the one specified in the insurance policy during the above-mentioned insurance period, the insurance liability shall terminate as the beginning of the transfer of the goods. Third, if the insured goods are grouped or distributed in a warehouse after being transported to the destination port or destination specified in the insurance policy, that warehouse shall be deemed as the last warehouse of the insured, and the insurance liability shall terminate from the time the goods arrive at that warehouse. Fourth, the insured may request an extension of the insurance period for export goods from certain inland countries. If the inland transportation distance is long and the time is long, and after unloading at the port, it is not possible to transport them to the destination within the time limit specified in the insurance terms within 16 days, an application for extension can be made to the insurer. After approval by the insurance company, a certificate can be issued to extend the period, and a certain amount of insurance premium will be charged daily. Fifth, when abnormal transportation situations occur, such as transportation delays, detours, forced unloading, changes in voyage, etc., the insured shall promptly notify the insurer and pay additional insurance premiums, which may be handled according to the extended terms. Additional insurance includes general additional insurance and special additional insurance. Due to the fact that additional insurance is an expansion and a supplement of basic insurance, it cannot be insured separately and can only be added after purchasing one type of basic insurance. In the maritime insurance business, importers and exporters can choose one or several appropriate additional insurance types based on the characteristics and actual needs of the goods, in addition to the basic insurance types mentioned above. General additional insurance cannot be insured as a separate item, but can only be added to one or several general additional insurances based on the characteristics and the needs of the goods, in addition to Ping An insurance or water damage insurance. Since general additional insurance is included in the coverage of all risk insurance, there is no issue of adding general additional insurance when purchasing all risk insurance. Due to the wide variety of insured goods, their performance and characteristics vary, and the general external risks are diverse. There are also many types of additional insurance, mainly include the following. Similarly, special additional insurance also includes the following categories: the scope of coverage and the start and end of liability for war risk insurance require students to pay close attention to. Finally, let's look at a case analysis question based on the 2 points of knowledge we have learned. A certain export company in China exported 1,000 metric tons of soybeans under CIF terms, totaling 20,000 packages. The contract stipulates the purchase of all risk insurance, war risk insurance, and strike risk insurance. After the goods were unloaded at the destination port, local dock workers began to strike. In the confrontation between workers and government armed forces, some of the soybeans were scattered on the ground, some were used as cover, and some were lost, with a total loss of nearly half. Excuse me, is this type of loss insurance company responsible for compensation? Classmates, think about it. The answer is that insurance companies are responsible for compensation. Due to the purchase of strike insurance, the soybean loss in this case was caused by a strike, and the insurance company is responsible for compensation.